All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the next question is basically why do the astrologers say that there is chance of going abroad in one's horoscope? So as simple as that, if at all there is an astrological combination for going abroad, so that's why the astrologers would have told like that. But let me tell you, planet Rahu, Saturn, Moon plays a major role in terms of abroad travel. And also, if at all you ask me which house is responsible for the abroad travel is ninth house and the 12th house, and also seventh house. Seventh house talks about money from the foreign countries, whereas ninth house talks about long distance journey, that is foreign lands, the foreign travel. And also, if at all you talk about foreign settlements, then we have to see the 12th house in the birth chart. Okay, so each house has its own role to play. So depending upon the planetary conjunction that you have, the astrologers will generally say that you will have an abroad, you will have a chance to go to abroad. Basically, if at all you have Rahu plus Moon conjunction, or Saturn plus Rahu conjunction, or Saturn plus Moon conjunction in the ninth house or 12th house, or if at all any planets is debilitated, like benefic planets like Venus, Jupiter, and Moon are debilitated, then also you'll be having the chances of going abroad. Abroad is nothing but going away from the homeland. That is called as abroad, right? So if you go on the long distance journey such as ninth house, if at all ninth house lord is situated in the 10th house, or 10th house lord in the 12th house, or 12th house lord in the 10th house, or 12th house lord in the ninth house, all these combinations makes the person to travel abroad countries. Some people just travel and they come back, but they don't settle. Why? Because the yoga wouldn't have formed in a very strong manner. So that is the reason. If at all you have any planets like retrograde or something, and the yoga is forming because of the retrograde planet, you will not be able to settle in the foreign countries. You just visit to the foreign land and you will come back again. Okay, we have seen such kind of scenario in many horoscopes. Okay, so let me tell you certain combinations which makes you to go to foreign country. So if at all you have fourth house lord or fourth house affliction, fourth house talks about immediate family. If at all you have fourth house lord or fourth house affliction, that makes you to go far away from the homeland. Okay, and also the role of Rahu or Ketu and its connection with the fourth house. Okay, and the role of Rahu and Ketu in the connection with the fourth house or the fourth lord, this makes the person to go to abroad. Okay, and most importantly, if at all Rahu and Ketu were placed in the 12th house, that makes the person to go to abroad as well. And also we have to understand the placement of moon in the Navamsha chart as well. Navamsha chart will be activated after the age of 30. So the placement of moon also has to be checked in the Navamsha chart as well. Okay. So these are certain combinations for the people to go to abroad. There are so many combinations, but these combinations are most important one and a prominent one. So thank you so much for accessing this video. If at all you need my consultations, the link is mentioned in the description section. Do book for the consultation. Once I get an order, I'll be able to help you with the complete analysis pertaining to your birth chart. Alright, so thank you so much. And if at all you are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on that bell icon next to subscribe button so that you will be notified on the future videos. Okay, so thank you so much and have a nice day.